Right now, when someone calls 911 for medical help, they have two options: to be taken by ambulance to the emergency room or to be given care by EMTs at home. Senator Susan Collins believes more people prefer the second option, especially in rural areas. She's co-sponsoring a new bill that would help people, especially older Mainers, avoid an unnecessary and costly emergency room visit. The Improving Access to Emergency Medical Services Act would create a pilot program to allow Medicare to reimburse what is called treat-in-place EMS services.
A lot of times our rural hospitals may be too far away from certain communities, or our bigger urban hospitals may simply not have room, and you'll see people literally on stretchers in the hallways. And that's not a good situation either. So we need to be more creative in our approach. And one way is using first responders to provide that care in home to patients who need it and get reimbursed for it.
Collins believes guaranteeing reimbursement for emergency medical service will ensure ambulance services continue in rural areas. The I-Team first reported on this idea of bringing paramedics into the home back in the spring, after we learned there are an estimated 300 patients stuck in Maine hospitals. It's called community paramedicine.
Can you take a deep breath for me?
They sound very good.
Through limited grant funding, this type of in-home treatment is taking off in certain rural communities like St. George, with Director Amy Drinkwater.
Through the grant, they gave us 20 hours a week for any of our providers to go do the community paramedic visits and get reimbursed for those visits.
While Senator Collins' bill on 911 calls and reimbursement does not specifically fund this kind of community paramedicine, the state CP coordinator tells us it is a step in the right direction to one day securing federal funding. I asked Senator Collins if community paramedicine is something she would support. She tells me she is very interested. It's an issue we will continue to follow. On your side, I'm Stephanie Grinley.